Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. Today, bragging rights at stake in Alabama, and it will resonate from Muscle Shoals to Mobile, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UAB Blazers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blazers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gamecocks offense will have the first possession of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Blazers offense has the ball for the first time. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
The Blazers are in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabs it in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He wants to throw it again. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, UAB. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Steps away. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Brings it down on the right side. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over UTEP. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The quick out. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're so...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
After not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The sure hands, it's Rodgers. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be knocked down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. A quick pass to the left. And the ball squirted out. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. You get field position like this and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Got it set up on the outside.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more.
Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his target down the middle. Open space at the 25. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Going to the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The Blazers want to pick up the tempo. The play action fake. They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, UAB. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Tight game so far in this season opener. It's third and goal coming up. Trying to slam in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking to throw on second down. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on over. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Snatches it on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to throw on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete.
Was a good...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Fires to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Second down after that incompletion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He's got 67 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw, looking to buy time. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're on 35-14. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Brings up second down.
They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, going up top. And they got him for the sack.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
The Blazers send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He now has 84 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The give to the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yard. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Hand off from the shotgun. And the Gamecocks will move the sticks with the first down. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. The give from the gun. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Powers forward. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Cincinnati. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Crosses the 45. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're working that left side. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And they're not on the same page there.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of time.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
Fair catch called for and made. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Get set, get set.
Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires left. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He's looking to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gamecock! And the pummeling has started.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's got an open man, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the exit.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Off he goes. The 20, inside the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in the practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Finds us back in the middle. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. And the Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
He makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.